Sunday morning, cold start on the quad. No problem at all. Gonna just shoot across with the Serrano. Oh, what's going on here? There's a little bit of that field across the road, but the lads have been cutting the corner, not going down the track, so they don't have to open the gate. And then we're just gonna rip it up with this so that it's not lying wet and we can drill it tomorrow or Tuesday. A lot of stuff in the media about the Met saying no tractors on Tuesday. Well, that is because we have got the tractors arranged and the kit arranged to be there, and we didn't want other people turning up because this is obviously a march and pedestrians and vehicles don't mix. So we don't want to. We didn't want loads of tractors just turning up and blocking the place and us not being able to march. Hence, what happened last year. November last year when there was too many people to march and we couldn't move. So the last thing we want is tractors taking up space. Well, the press trying to twist it to the police banning them and but no, it's just a sensible option to allow the people to get in. Yeah, it's just this little tiny strip here past the Clayton, sorry. That's pulling through it now. I'll go back in the other direction, get the last bit. That's better now, isn't it? That's better. Just fold up now and wrong way. Fold up now, then go and put the fert spreader on. Morgan's took the other fence because he's got muck spreading, so I'm going to drop the drill off this one. And then I can use this on the fert spreader. But I took the brackets out the cab, which is a bit of a pain because I've made a bracket the night of the week for all the controls for the fert spreader. So I'm probably just going to have to cable tie them on here or something for now, and then tomorrow morning I can put the bracket in. If it had just slid that bracket out of there, it would have all been together. Drill off now. Go and put the fert spreader on. That left that front weight block up a bit as well. There we go. This is what we're spreading. MOP, muriator of potash. Seems to have been a bit of condensation dripped on it. Unless it was off the wagon sheet that dropped it off, maybe. Wrong stub shaft on the tractor, so I've had to go and get an impact gun to spin it round because it's on 21 spline. The 540 is only like 8 or 9. Already we got 4.2 tonne in. It's heavy stuff. Got my tyres set as low as a dare, and off we go. Next job, this big field of wheat. Someone seems to be just wandering around all over it with the dogs. Nice. I've just jumped off mid-row in the field. I did a live video on YouTube which you can go and watch, and someone said, can they see the tractor from the outside? So I got off and I was showing them around it and showing them what we were doing, so I'll show you now. So we're spreading that pink stuff I showed you this morning, or that peachy stuff. So it looks like that, granules. So MOP, muriator of potash. It's a little bit dusty at the moment, probably because it's quite dry. So considering only 3 tonnes come out the hopper so far, the spreader's a funny colour. On the 7 to 8 that's not on VFs, I have got them set to about 11 psi though, but as you can see, not cutting in whatsoever. Weight block on the front, only at 1500 because it was already on. Got the 2 tonne on the other one. This is wheat after OSR, like I said before, and to be honest, it looks fairly decent. You can see what I'm doing now if I walk behind the spreader. John sprayed this as well yesterday. That's what we're spreading. See the granules on the floor. It's probably a slightly higher dose here because I did stop mid-run. Should be spreading it out to the sides. A good 18 metres, and then when we come the other way, 18 metres, you get the overlap in the middle. So there's the granules there, probably about halfway between the two tram lines now here. So we have trays that we put out. We go along and spread it over the trays, then we weigh each tray so that we know that the spread pattern's right. It's fairly consistent. This though, it's got it from the same mine every year, I think. But yeah, that's a little bit of a walk around the fert spreader. The day's not as good as it was before. It was sunny this morning, but now it's clouding over. It's very still, so optimum conditions for spreading it. We could use the other spreader with the booms on, but that's quite corrosive, and I don't really want to put anything through it that's corrosive. So we'll keep that for seeds and stuff that isn't. But yeah, that's a little tour outside, and then now we need to start back up again. So that's still green. We'll put that to auto, and up there, start the PTO. We'll put the revs to, I've got number 1 engine speed cruise set, and then take the handbrake off, click the trigger on the front of that, push it forwards, and then you'll hear now, you'll see they should start to open on there. That's it. And it's now coming out the back, and it'll tap as it hits the blades and throws it out nice and wide. But yeah, no, I'm pleased with this week. Looks really well. It's after the biosolids, so it's last year, the year before the OSR, but the OSR crop was pretty poor, so still a lot of background nutrition. I could probably have cut that rate slightly, but yeah, never mind. I only realised once I got halfway through the field, so I want to keep the fields even, so I won't. But I'll definitely put a little bit less phosphate on it. John's just swirling the combine off, ready for its adventure. It's London adventure, back on tour. Lost count how many times we washed that this year, because we washed it when we finished, then we went back cutting someone's wheat, and I think we washed it again and went out cutting someone's beans, and then now washing it off. We need to adjust this as well, don't we? That thing's skipped the tooth. Jumped off the spreader now, going to go and have a look at the woodland in front of me. So this is a field of wheat, which is dried really nicely for driving on, because we could bring the chipper down that headland and get it into here to clean up some of this wind-felled trees. But can you see that? It's going to be a complete sea of bluebells in there. So don't really want to damage them, do we? They're just actually growing like grass. Climbing. Fall. Oh. Yeah, look at that, it's like a carpet of bluebells. So it looks stunning in a few weeks. But we do need to get all this wind-fell stuff out, start to have a good tidy up. Talking to them at Myers College the other day, because they do a lot of chainsaw training. You can see this one here just lay across the top, so it's blown down. It'd be really good for them to come in here and train. Look at that, just all bluebells. Back for the night, got a little helper come out to do help with the birthdays. We've got Ken Scott, Eric Dadman would have been 100 today. Otis Jones is 9, Sam Dawes on there, Janet Cullimore is 69, and Nigel Hallam is 68. So not a lot between them. £86,749 raised. Amazing, thank you everyone. James wanted to inspect how good a job John's done of the combine. I think it looks good. What do you think? Is it clean? Yeah. Yeah, that's about all for today. Nice to get out and do some field work. Got to get up handy tomorrow, get some more on, because I've got to travel to London tomorrow afternoon for what I'm going to show you now. I know it's dry weather and we've all been waiting for it. I'm actually out spreading fertiliser today, but on Tuesday it is the Pancake Day Rally March. We're going to hopefully get a lot of people into Whitehall, round marching through London, back to where we started again. We've got some harvesters going. We've got a forage harvester, we've got a combine harvester, we've got a sugar beet harvester, we've got some tractors and drills and sprayer, and we're going to explain, and never has it been more important, especially with what's going on in the world now, you know, with the threat of war, how important food is and the risk that we take with the amount of money invested, and why this inheritance tax is not sustainable to keep people farming. We need an exemption for the poor people that are not going to live 7 years. That is what the day is all about. But again, we still need to remind the government that food has to be grown in the UK to the highest level possible to give us some sort of national security. So get yourself there on Tuesday. Starts at midday by Downing Street. You can't miss it. See you there. Yeah, apologies if you've seen that on the socials anyway, but check out the Real Country File. That episode is out today. You can go and find it in the link below this video. Might see you on Tuesday. Thanks for watching today. Have you had a still dry day? Because some people said that they had rain before, but I don't think there has been any. Let us know in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow.